What's up, everyone? Welcome to a True Underground Story podcast. I'm the host, Timmy Burner. Today I'm with Dot Wright. So, tell people a little bit about yourself, Dot. Where are you from?
I'm from Dayton. I'm from the east side of Dayton.
What was your childhood like growing up on the east side of Dayton?
Shitty for real. My father wasn't there and nothing. I ain't meet my dad till I was like 18. No shot at him, obviously, but it was just me and my mom and shit. We just moved all over. And, I was kind of like getting in trouble in school and shit. And then I met my OG and started hustling when I was young and kind of just said fuck school, you know what I mean? And started doing that.
About what age did you start making music?
Probably when I was like 13, 14.
Is Dot Wright like just abbreviation of your real name?
Yeah, yep. I used to spell it out like J, and then I have a period, and then Wright is how I used to spell it. But then I just started seeing too many people with it that way, so I just changed the spelling to like the whole spelling with the period out and everything.
I like it. It's different. Not many people do that. So.
I see a lot of people, but now I see a lot of people using it now, but I didn't used to. It's like when I don't know. Like I didn't used to see it spelled out, but now I see a lot of J dots.
Now we can not talk about it if you don't want to. I know in 2015 you got released from prison.
Yep. I did 4 years for aggravated.
What's it been like for you since getting out of prison, like adjusting back into
the first couple
society?
The first couple years I was still hustling, man. I ain't really learned my lesson at first, but then I got close to where I was about to go back to prison. Yeah, get that RP Crispy in the chat. I was going to where I was going back to prison if I didn't change my shit, so I just started tightening up a little bit and trying to do better. And then I started doing music more often than I used to. I used to be in the streets more rap, and now like I'm rapping more and I'm in the streets and shit is kind of keeping me out the way. But it took a little while to get back to like being, normal and shit, and being used to being around people and being able to do what I want. Instead of where I was locked up, I couldn't do shit. You couldn't even piss by yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you brought him up because people are saying him RIP Crispy. Who was Crispy to you? Because I know that you mentioned him in the song Old Ways and he's all over your social media. Who exactly was Crispy to you?
So when I moved to like New Carlisle from Dayton when I was younger, and I met Chris, and I met a couple other of my friends in that school, and then me, him, and Bubby got together, and we just kind of was making music, even when we was kids. Like anybody that knows us knew we was making music when we was kids, and he was just my brother, man. He was my obviously blood, but blood don't make you related. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Loyalty makes you family and shit. So it's just my brother, man. It's one of my brothers, and we've been through a lot together. We've lost a lot of people together, and we've been through a lot. Addiction, hitting licks, everything you could think of with your homie or A1. That's what we did, and it was just my baby brother, man. That's who he was to me. He wasn't my friend. He was my brother.
So when you were about 13, 14, I feel like I saw Bubby post on Facebook. Well, maybe it was Chris Cobain post on Facebook that Bubby kind of like made him start doing music when Bubby started making music. Did Bubby kind of like push you to start making music as well?
Well, I'm actually the one that got Bubby to start like recording and all that first.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like when I came to that school, like it's funny because Bubby used to like beatbox and shit, but I could beatbox too. So when I came to school, that's how we like got cool. Is like, man, I could beatbox, and then I just started beatboxing. He's like, bro, you're crazy, and I was pretty good at it and shit. But then he started coming to my house, and I had this little rinky-dink ass studio. It was just like a little desktop mic and some actual monitors and some bullshit. We was on Cool Edit, and we started making songs together. I had showed him my shit I made before I met him and stuff, and he was like, bro, I want to rap. And then he just started rapping, and I think he was already rapping before, but like as far as first recording him and getting serious, it was me, him, and Chris, and then Adam, which is Face.
Now, obviously, they were cool with your music and stuff. What did your mom, because you said you didn't meet your dad till you were 18, but what did your mom and your other friends think when you really started like pursuing music heavy after your prison release?
Uh, I feel like that's a good question. My my mom's never really like. No, I wouldn't say she wouldn't care for music, but she never like really was interested into it. But I did my first headliner. Uh, when was that? August 6th, I think. I did my first headliner where I headlined Odd Bodies. You know, it was a good turnout and everything. And she actually came to that with my kid and my and her husband. So now she kind of likes it. She just don't want me to get in no trouble.
Right. Yeah. Of
Obviously,
course.
even if I'm grown, you know.
What was some of the music you kind of grew up listening to as a kid?
As a kid, it was like Pac and Biggie, and then like I was listening to Ice Cube too. I listened to like West Coast gangster shit. I listened to East Coast gangster shit. Just it was always gangster shit, but I also listened to like '80s rock music because my mom like Rat and Poison and shit like that. My mom used to grow up, and I listened to country as well. So I really liked all genres for real. But like as far as rap, it was like Pop, Biggie, gang. You know what I mean? Like NWA gangster
Yeah.
shit like that, and then Eminem, and then like here lately it's been like No Cap. I've been listening to No Cap a lot for real. I like him a lot. And then just a lot of local shit like Bubby Me. That a Flam Fleva hat?
It is.
That's fire.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite ones he ever
Yeah,
made because he put the got that
yeah, I know. I seen it. I knew from the
the
date
spokes.
shit. Yeah, yeah. Y'all are goats. But yeah, just like Pac, Big. You know, most people because I was born in the '90s, so that's who was popping then. People really don't know about the country, but I love country more almost as much as rap.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
just a real hood.
I kind
I
of
love
felt
country.
I listened to country for like a little bit as a
Yeah,
kid, but kind of grew out of it, especially like when I got into hip hop and
well, it's
then
sad too. It's always some sad shit. So,
yeah.
but that's how I like music. Like, I like to relate to it. If I relate to it, that's what kind of music I like, even if it's sad or not.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of music that I can't relate to that I like because I can't
Yeah,
relate to a lot of the shit like Pac was rapping about.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
But I do appreciate when there's artists that make music that I can actually relate to because it makes you feel a certain type of way when you hear the shit. You're in Dayton all the time, and you had recently shared articles that Dayton got ranked as a top 5 dangerous city. What are your thoughts on Dayton's murder rates as of late?
man, it's been really crazy, man. They've been taking some really good people. RP Twix just passed away. Um, my homie, my homie Nas from Middletown, he just got it was gun violence. It's been really crazy. A lot of it's just crazy, man. But I mean, it's that's how it's been forever for real. If it ain't been murders, it's been like overdoses.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't. Yeah, I hate it, man. I wish it would change. You know, I mean, but as us as artists, we got to stay protected as well because
Oh, yeah.
this is like one of the most dangerous jobs. Most of the rappers from here are dead. That was like, or they're in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Mick Lansky.
Lansky, yeah, Lansky. You know, Smobby's out on house arrest fighting a charge, and the Coogie's locked up. All of them. So a lot of people pass face. You know, RIP all the real ones. But yeah, that's how it's been in this city, man.
Yeah, I mean, just to what you were saying, like being a rapper is one of the more dangerous jobs right now, and it's true. I mean, shit, this year alone, there's been so many articles that have came out of artists that have been shot and robbed,
Oh
like
yeah,
B Rock just a couple weeks ago.
in the industry, yeah, especially in the industry. Somebody just died. One of I don't know whose people it was. I don't want to say the wrong person. It was it was somebody. Oh, it was Fredo Bang. His people just got killed like earlier.
Yeah. So when you listen to your music, you have a real like street vibe to a lot of your music. You have some songs where you are more emotion, but for the most part, it is a lot of street type music. What artist do you think kind of influenced your sound?
Um, a lot. I mean, if a lot of people knew my brother Face, a lot of it comes like it's from him too. You could damn near compare our styles like head for head, like street trap shit, and then he's got some other shit. But if it was like industry, I'd probably say like Rick Ross. Um, man, it depends on what kind of song I make, I guess. Like, cause now it's like Detroit's like the main wave right now that a lot of people are doing, and a lot of music right now is from Detroit. So I can like I could shit talk like Detroit. I could sing if I want to sing. I could do the country shit, all that. So it's just different artists for real, man. But like Rick Ross, a lot of his shit reminds me of my shit, kind of. I really don't think I'm comparable to nobody. A lot of people say Jelly Roll, but I think it's just they might say we look alike. I don't think our music's.
They see a big white guy and they just
Yeah,
assume
but
it's
I'm
Jelly
not
Roll.
having music like him, and I got songs like him. The song I got Friday coming out, that's a Marilyn Manson remix. That's a
Oh
rock,
shit! Oh,
yeah, that's a rock song remix. That's not even rap at all. I just made it into that.
damn. Which Marilyn Manson song is it?
Sweet Dreams.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, yeah. My producer remade the beat, and I just went crazy on it. But that song's 2-3 years old. That's what people don't know. I ain't like it's been out. I just dropped the video to it so I could get the right, the right response.
So you recently also posted on Facebook about a company. What is your relationship with Crumble Cookies?
Bang consumer. Man,
This shit's inspire though, man.
they're fire, but I ain't gonna lie, they're a little too sweet.
They hurt my teeth.
But I'll get them and I'll smack, like, if I get 6, I'll smack about 4 or 5 of them. Probably 4 of them. Wando. I'm your uncle. I am your uncle, boy. But yeah, Crumble, yeah, man. But they're expensive, so.
They fucking are.
That's my girl got me hip to that, unfortunately.
Same. I try to stay away from the sweets, man. They be hurting my teeth and shit.
Yeah, I be in the gym nowadays, but I still eat sweets. That's the worst. One time. He's had Crumble one time, so he ain't really like I'm a consumer. I'm a user. I get the flavor every week. They got a different flavor, whatever. We check it and we get them.
Yeah, which is an interesting idea that they did. Makes people want to come back the next week.
Alabama banana pudding. Shout out Florida in the building. My boy Pino Raw Talk in here.
Yeah, got them coming in.
Yeah, they're all right. It's nice little response. All right, my bad. I get off touch talking about food and shit.
You're good, bro. So if industry features, they can get costly, but if you didn't have to foot the bill, who's an industry artist that you would just love to work with one day?
I got a few industry features though.
I saw.
Yeah, I got a few. So I spent them, but like out of reach ones that I want, no cap. No cap would be one for sure. And then of course like cliche Drake and shit, you know what I mean, just for the hit songs. But I really want to feature from like No Cap for real. That's what I fuck with heavy.
What's his feature price going for?
He probably wants like 100K. But I got features with Rio the Young OG, Free Rio. He's locked up right now, but he's a super big artist from Flint.
So I had never heard about him until I started doing these interviews, and like the third guy interviewed this kid, Young Ease. I had asked him who
I'm hip to E.
His top 5 favorite rappers, and he named Rio, and I was like, oh yeah, I've never listened to him. And then I started seeing you post about him Rio about a couple days ago on Facebook or some shit. I was like, oh damn, I'm just behind.
Yeah, I got one with him and RMC Mike, and I got a song with Crip Mac.
Oh shit, you got one with Crip Mac?
Yeah, he's locked up right now, but we're gonna do the video when he gets out. But yeah, I got a song with Crip Mac too. I got 3 with Crip Mac for real. I've only dropped 1 though, but we got features. We coming crazy this year, man. I really been grinding, bro.
I saw that you're opening up for you and Bubby, I believe, are opening for Ace Hood coming up.
Yeah, yep. That's October 5th, right? I think.
I'll double check it real fast.
I'm wrong, but I think it's October 15th. Yeah, I got me and Rio's song is called No Cap on YouTube, and me and Mike's is called Carolina Reaper. Oh yeah, October 15th. That was right.
Okay. So obviously, when being a music artist, there's always a lot of hardships. But what would you say has probably been the hardest thing for you as an artist?
Having to like go OT and chase the shit and like sacrifice shit with my kids. Like time with my kids and shit. I might have to go do something, go out of town for a couple weeks or whatever I do, or go record a video, anything. Just time away from my kids is the shittiest thing. I wish I could just like take them with me and go where I want, but obviously I can't, you know, because they got lives and shit
Yeah.
as well. But just making the sacrifices for my kids, man, that's just the hardest thing for me.
I mean,
And
I'm sure they see that what you're doing is trying to better their lives in the long run.
yeah, they love. I got a song for them. I'm gonna do soon. Well, it's got somebody on it. They're locked up, but I got a song for them that they always want to hear, like every time we get in the car. And I need like, so they, you know, they love my music and shit. So I just do it all for them.
Um, what would you say has probably been the most rewarding thing to counter that?
Um, just just the response of some people, like the some of the things say that my music did for them. Cause like I got a lot of older. I've been doing this shit for a minute, for real. I got older music that was like more like real life stuff. Everything's real life, but more like pain music and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I got stuff like that, and a lot of that music like helped a lot of people. So just being able to help people, and then just putting on for my brothers. I know my brothers is proud. That's all. I really just do this for them, as well as my kids, man. Like I got, there's like a lot of people that's supposed to be here ain't here. You know what I mean? That like put in to help with this shit, like with me and like Bubby and me. And I'm always gonna include Bubby because that's my brother. Like me and Bubby is never gonna be like some people try to put us in comparison, but we're just the same people. You know, in my eyes, he's the goat, and he calls me the goat. So like, we love it. You know what I mean? It'll never be like that. I just want the East to shine hard. You know what I'm saying? And my brothers, that's all we wanted ever was the East to be on the map.
Let's say you have a song called King of the East. What made you come about using that term, calling yourself the King of the East?
Well, it really came from like the streets for real, like the people. But I also, when I was younger, I knew some people that was I don't like, I don't want to get to talking crazy on here, but they just it was ESK is what it stands for, and it's just about East Side shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and then like people just started calling me that. I started saying it one day, but people just started agreeing with it. Like dancing trucker in here. But yeah, I feel like I am too. Like man, listen, I always get back to my people, bro. I always do what I can to be 100 and to be like that. You know what I mean? Like people, I take care of people on the joint. I take care of my nieces and nephews. I ain't saying it like to brag or nothing. I just say this is what I do that people might not know about me. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to help people, man.
Hey man, that's being an artist and having like a platform, and for your goal to be to try and help people is like really commendable. You know, because a lot of people take their platforms for granted.
Yeah, for sure. I just try to spread a good message. I know my music's not like I always say, bro. My music ain't for kids like that. But I mean, I can't help it, bro. The kids love it, and they're just like I was when I was a kid, turning up to whoever I was listening to. You know what I'm saying? So like, and the kids be like my number. They be like the biggest fans. So like, I don't know, man. I can't. I try not. I just tell them to do good. Like just like I tell my kids, don't be like me. You know what I'm saying? Just do better. But shine, you know, do your thing. If you want to rap, rap. If you want to trap, trap. I don't recommend it, but if you want to motherfucker work a job, work a job. Just do what you do. Just you know what I mean. Be positive about it.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, people are gonna do whatever they want to do. They can't really say something and influence them too much because you can tell them not to do it. If they
Yeah,
want to do it, they're gonna
that's what
do
I
it.
do, bro. Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. Tell them like there might be something in here in the thing. They know what I tell them. Like I seen one of them drinking the other day, and I'm like, bro, don't drink. You're too young to be drinking. Your body, you know what I mean? You're young as hell, and I just want to see them live to their potential. My OG taught me worse shit, but he also like he taught me good shit that I used to not teach others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was he was a good role model to me because that's what I was doing. But now that I'm doing something different, I could use all the negative shit and the positive shit, whatever happened in the streets and all that, and try to spread a good message and to be good. Like, of course, I've been, you know what I mean? I've been to prison and shit. Like, I'm not no role model like that. but for some reason, kids like they just attract to me.
Um,
They
so
be
you had mentioned earlier you travel a lot doing this type of music. I know you go to Miami and Atlanta a lot. What do you typically go down there for?
networking, promoting, shoot videos. We just did it. We just went to Rolling Loud. There's a vlog. We did a 19-minute vlog on that, and we went down there for Rolling Loud, but we went down there to network. You know what I mean? We shot 2 videos, and we just passed out promo cards. We just living life, man. Trying to meet new people, get people to get hit to us. Shout out Buddy Lowe, Wando, and my brothers. They're out. They be hitting the streets with me, and they pass these cards out. You know what I mean? Like I got the little promo cards, and they just shoving it in people's faces, bro. Like check out the best rapper. They be like, he's the best rapper in Ohio. Like check it. I don't know, man. They be hyping me up for real, man. But they believe in me. You feel me? Like a lot of people do.
So we've already touched base on Bubby and Crispy and Cobain. How did you link up with C Money Baby?
Shit, he been around forever. He just fucked with my brothers, and then we became brothers. We only got 2 songs together, but we're deeper than that. Me and him, we just don't. We're not like we're super tight on more of a personal level than music. Like we don't care to make. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like we'll
yeah,
make
no.
music. We want to make music together. Like people ask us all the time, but we got 2 songs though. Like we got the Miss Huxtable. That's a newer one, and then we got the Water Whipping, which is an older one. But yeah, I met him through Bubby for real and through Face. He was around Face when I was locked up, and I got out and met him, and he was solid, man. Shout out C Money.
And then the last person I'll bring up here, because it's somebody that you've actually introduced to a lot of Ohio artists that have brought him up to me, is La JoJo.
Oh yeah, Lil JoJo. Yeah,
How did you end up linking up with him? Did you just like network with him through IG, and then you guys have like, because you guys got a song and everything together?
yeah. Let me tell you the crazy part about him is that I almost got scammed by a fake one on Facebook. Like how initially he reached out to me, and I was like, "This is crazy. Like I don't even. This dude's kind of big, you know what I mean?" And he was like, "Oh, my homie was locked up with you in the joint. I'm trying. I mean, he was trying to show me love." And I'm like, "Man, I don't know. This seems too good to be true." So I went to his Instagram with the check, and I messaged him like, "Man, I'm just trying to make sure I do good business. Like this is real. You know what I mean?" And it was like, "Bro, that's straight fake." He gave me his real number, FaceTimed him. We did the shit. Went to Alabama, shot the video, and it went crazy. But it's a business relationship. You know, I fuck with JoJo though. That's my dog for sure. We're about to do something else out there, like another song.
So I finally wrote this question down. It's a question I keep forgetting to ask a lot of artists. What is your feature price for any artist that might catch this on YouTube or my Instagram? What is your feature price?
Man, it just depends, bro. Like if I don't know, like if you got a buzz and shit, I'll do like on some business shit. If it like benefits both of us, I'll show more love. But it's like right now, it's like 500 to 1,000 for a verse. I feel like, and then like if I do both of them, probably like a band or 1,500 with the video or something. You know, so like 500 to 1,500 with the video probably.
Oh,
But go up though, like that's just showing love right now for real. I mean, I got views. I've been grinding.
yeah, today's price, or what was it? Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Exactly. Yeah, everybody. You say you put them on the hot seat. Yeah. But yeah, 500 to
Um,
1,500. Look, there's a little JoJo right there.
oh
He,
shit.
he in the chat. Shout out Joe, man.
So,
Yeah, gang, man, my boy.
is there any producer, like legendary producers, that you hope you get to work with one day down the line?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even be in that. Like, I don't know who all the big producers are. A lot of people I use is like local, like A plus. He said you got to charge more. I know I be showing so much love. Everybody just telling me like, just say 1,000 flat, then, bro. If I'm not sell it, but if I fuck with you, I don't want to tax you. You feel me? I try to show love. But yeah, my bad. What was we talking about, bro? Everybody's talking about you should charge.
Producers.
Yeah, A
You
plus. A plus is from here. He's done a lot of my shit. There's a dude. I think it's like I don't want to say it wrong. It's like 37 beats, or he's from Dayton. He's a producer. I just started fucking with him. Um, my boy, my boy that made 5'5", Vesta. Vesta's fire. He produced 5'5" with me and Joe.
That beat is fire. But I like Vesta's work. I like all of that
And
Starboy Crip beats.
he produced "Hold You Down" too. We're gonna work again. He just reached out to me about some beats.
So I got a game I play on this podcast called This or That.
Yeah.
I'll present two artists to you, and you'll tell me which one you're going to put on the radio first.
All right.
Tory Lanez or Chris Brown?
Brown.
DMX or 50 Cent?
Oh my God, that's hard. A plus makes sweet dreams. Damn. Man, that's a hard one right there, bro. I don't know. Oh my God. DMX is, to me, is like better than 50 Cent. And but 50 Cent probably does better on the radio, maybe. I don't know. They're both fucking iconic. But I guess I had to go DMX. I can't disrespect the dog, you feel me?
I feel it. Jay-Z or Nas?
Nas, I hate Jay-Z with a passion, bro. Like,
Tupac or Biggie?
But, yeah. Tupac or who?
Biggie.
Biggie.
Outkast or Wu-Tang?
Outkast.
Eminem or The Game?
Eminem. By far. He just dissed him, too. I'm disappointed in him. I want him to diss him back. Shout out to Morning Woods Podcast in here, too. My boy Johnny Woods. Y'all need to do an interview together.
I know. I want to, because he be cracking me up, man, on social media.
You guys need to do one. Let's make that happen.
E40 or Twista?
Twista.
The Locks or Dipset?
Dipset. I wonder how similar my answers are to other people. Do you like...
Surprisingly, everyone kind of like, some of them will pull the same way, and then other times somebody will give me off the wall. But for the most part, you'd be hitting kind of like right along with everybody else's answer.
I'm a little older, too. That's what I was thinking, though. I'm a little older, so I'm going to be, you know what I mean? Like, I really, you got to go with Dipset against damn near anybody besides, like, Cam and them, but they already settled that in the verse.
Yeah. 21 Savage or Kodak Black?
Them are hard, bro. But I gotta go with Yak. I just said in that song, "Free Kodak." I fuck with Kodak half forever, and Savage is a goat too. But I mean, Kodak's a real savage. Like, that's my dog.
They both like. I was very old school. Like, I listened to everything, but I wasn't too fond of them when they first came out. But I like Kodak's latest album, and 21's been growing on me a lot lately with his features and stuff that he.
Yeah, that's what he snaps on, his features.
J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar?
Kendrick. I hate J. Cole too. It's just like I don't like that lyrical shit. Like, to be honest, I did like it, but like I don't like. It's just, I don't know. Like, I'd never say Jay-Z's the GOAT in my life. And people say because what he's done musically, like, yeah, it's all an opinion.
Yeah, that's why I try and always like tell people, like, they're always like, man, people are gonna come at me. I'm like, it's your opinion. Like,
it is.
G-Unit or Slaughterhouse?
I just gotta say G-Unit, but lyrically Slaughterhouse is crazy. But yeah, G-Unit, I gotta go with Game, Banks, 50. I mean, Tony Yayo sucked, but he was like Young Buck. Yeah, they was crazy. Yeah,
Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
I like Cardi more than Nicki. Nicki's a goat too, though. Man,
Extension or Juice WRLD?
X.
Machine Gun Kelly or Kid Cudi?
Machine Gun Kelly. I thought you was about to say Machine Gun Kelly, Lil Peep. I was salty because I'd had Pete probably, bro, over MGK, but I take K over him, yeah.
I'm glad that you brought up Lil Peep, because not many people recognize what he did, because he kind of like, he really took the sad boy music to like a whole new level.
Bro, he's so iconic.
R.P. to Pete, man.
Yeah, R.P. Pete, bro. He was a fucking goat. And I almost got a song with him that long ago. Like, I've been fucking with him for a long time. It was reachable. before he passed away, his features weren't that much. I was trying to get it done because I got songs like that. Like I got a song called Dark Side that's like Lil Peep type shit. You know what I mean?
G-Eazy or Jack Harlow?
Jack Harlow's that honky right now. No
Kevin Gates or Joyner Lucas?
Gates.
Wiz Khalifa or Young Thug?
Personally, Thug, man, but Khalifa is a fucking legend, man. Them are hard ones, bro. These ain't easy ones. Like, there's a couple easy ones, but them's hard.
Nelly or Akon?
Akon, because I just relate. Locked Up is like them, you know what I mean?
Up, yeah.
Yeah.
That song still hits too, man.
Oh, yeah, it was. Fucking put 6ix9ine on it.
Mobb Deep or UGK?
UGK.
Pusha T or Kanye?
Damn. Man, yay, but man, I'm such a Pusha T fan. I hate to even say that, bro.
That new Pusha T album, I like a lot.
They're like together.
Yeah.
Like you can't. They're like, you know what I mean. He fucks with Ye. Super tough. So I don't know. That's like his hit man. You know what I mean? It's like his hit man. But I gotta take Ye as far as like the influence and like just when he does bless us with his music, it's great. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Lil Wayne or Drake?
Wayne.
Royce the 5'9" or Benny the Butcher?
Royce all day.
Gucci Mane or Jeezy?
Gucci. He doesn't hate me for that, bro. I had Jeezy at my birthday.
He was on that one.
Yeah, I had Jeezy at my birthday bash, like in Dayton, bro. Like I fuck with Jeezy heavy, but it's just like I've always like, man, I fuck with them both for real. But Gucci is just a gun. Like I just more like Gucci was in the trap with it, like, and I was like more watching that and shit. I remember watching the DVDs, the freestyles and shit. Like that's what I was on, bro. And Jeezy was more like clean dope, man. Like you know what I mean? Like I moved bricks, but Jeezy was in a trap. So I just fucked with Jeezy. I fucked with Gucci way harder. I mean, Gucci was in a trap with it, so definitely Gucci, man.
Yeah.
Five coming soon.
T.I. or Ludacris?
T.I.
Young Dolph or Nipsey Hussle?
Dolph.
Gunna or G Herbo?
Herb, man, but Gunna's such a better rapper, though. I don't know.
I think that's the thing that I find interesting about Herbo. He don't really care about rapping. He just
he'll do like some. But he got hard solo shit too, though. But I might even have to just say, man, I don't know, man, that's close.
Lil Durk or Lil Baby?
Personally, Baby, bro. I just watched that documentary too. It just made me even like salute him. I
still gotta watch it.
Yeah, it's great, bro. It just made me salute him more. But Durk is, you know what I mean? He's definitely up there right now. But I just watched. Baby was like us. I would say us like artists. He was like us just not that long ago. He just when I was getting out of prison, he went to prison, and then he got, you know what I mean? Like it was crazy, like. And then he got out and he did his things, and it just made it possible. That's why I felt maybe I just relate to his story more. I don't know.
That could be it, man. I mean, shit. Now, recently on Monday, you just did a music video shoot for your track 75. What is your creative process when creating a music video?
Man, I just want it to be legendary. It really is crazy what I did. I can't even like talk about it like that, bro. It's crazy, like. But it was like it was a real when I like, and it's crazy because everything that we did wasn't even caught on camera, like. Bro, it was insane. Like this looked like some movie shit, but it like only a little bit of it got caught on camera, like, cause it was just crazy. The cameraman was in the very back. I had like 13, 14 cars with me, and we just took over, and like some other shit. I'm not gonna speak on everything, bro. It was crazy. It's like a movie though, but it just like I just want shit to be memorable, bro. Bro, got some clips. There's people in here that was there, bro. They slipped. I was there. Like, it was crazy, bro. And then we went to the hood and shut down, like, Xenia Avenue, where I'm from and Bubby from, and Face and everybody, like, went there and shut the street down and did my video and shit. Cars was waiting. You know what I mean? Like, we just did our thing, bro. And there's always going to be a hater, but I don't care because, like, the people that came and did that with me, they was willing to risk their freedom and everything for that, bro. To get my scene in the video, like, It's just I don't care about the hate, bro. For real, I don't even care about it no more. People's gonna hate on you all they want. I don't care. I got more love than hate. I don't care about the hate no more. Yeah, he's saying it's gonna be the one. It was like a movie, bro.
Shit, I look forward to seeing it, man.
Insane. It just
Um,
a lot of it wasn't like it was all caught on cell phones more than the camera. Like we got out and it was like I got 10 seconds and then we had to go. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. When I post it, it'll be in the video.
hi.
But
With your music videos, like I found it really interesting. We talked about it kind of at the very beginning before we started the interview with East West. The music video for that, you had a lot of the drag racing scenes in that music video, and then it was like a week later, all the Dayton news stations were talking about the problem with drag racing in the city.
yeah, yeah.
Do you feel like your music video kind of sparked that, or was that already something that was happening and then
I mean,
it just progressed?
they been doing meets, but that I ain't gonna lie, that meet we had was like crazy because like we started on the east with it, and then I went to the west and shout out Jim C Roadrunners. Yeah, motherfuckers was part of that one too. Shout out all the people. I can't name everybody because there were so many people there.
Yeah.
We went out to the east, and all my people from the east side came out, and we went crazy in this little parking lot in the hood, right in the hood, and we went crazy. You know, you've seen it spinning circles around me, blowing tires, like. And then when we went from the east to the west, we took over all the traffic again, like we just did the other day. Drove all the way to the west side. I'm driving on the left lane, and motherfuckers outside their cars, and we going crazy, bro. Like, and motherfuckers just really salute, man. They just really show me love, bro. You know, it was crazy, man. And then we went on the west, and it was like a car meet they was doing, and I brought my people over. I'm like, get the word, you know what I mean? We got a video we shooting, and like, yeah, little Frankie, shout out little Frankie, he was there. It was just a fun. It was just a fun thing. Like people don't understand how fun it was, bro. It wasn't no negativity whatsoever at all. It was all love, and that's what I'm trying to do more, bro. Because our city is like known for hating, bro. They call us hating Dayton. Like we're really known for being haters, bro. That's terrible.
Yeah. There's a lot of, I guess envy would be the word to use, where like somebody ain't getting the respect or love they feel like they should be getting. They start taking it out on the people that are getting it.
Man, even if you, bro, like you got to grind. Don't like somebody said, like when our little homie passed away. My dude commented, he was like, "It's sad that this is what people do when they can't keep up with the pace. Like instead of just going out there grinding just as hard as that person, you gonna kill them. Like it's bullshit." And that's how our city is, bro. It's just some negative shit, man. And I just want to show, yeah, look at Dance Instructor. He knows he comes here. But we still you got to like be with caution because it's not going to be like that everywhere you go. That's what we're trying to instill over here. Like the East ain't all positivity. There's, you know what I mean? We got addicts over here. We got hella shit going on too. Trap and all that shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's not it's like a whole, as a whole. It ain't just East-West things. We need to just come together.
Right.
Like if everybody
I
came
mean,
together, it's crazy.
like I'm not particularly from Dayton. I'm from the Dayton area, and now I live down towards Cincinnati. But I always make sure that when doing this, I always try and shed light on Dayton because I think Dayton is a slept-on music city. There's a lot of talent in the city.
Oh, it's super slept on.
And I find it to be bullshit because there's no reason it shouldn't. And like I've interviewed guys from Toronto and LA, Iowa, Kentucky, all over. And the thing that they all have that kind of helps get them boosted is their cities are supportive. And that's something I noticed Dayton lacks. There'll be a circle of 10 people, they support them. There'll be another circle of 10 people, they'll only support each other. They don't like blend each other's support to where you can really push. And I know a lot of artists, something they don't do that you do is they don't leave the city. They stay in Dayton thinking they're going to be able to blow up just staying in one spot.
That's a bad thing though, man. It's a bad thing though. This is dangerous here. You feel me? Like man, You gotta stay protected around here.
Yeah.
I'm already getting, like, it ain't all, like I say, I got a lot of love, bro, but I'm starting to notice, like, it's like when you really start popping, they really start trying to
Looking at you differently, and you notice it.
all kinds of shit, man. And it be people you show love to. And it's crazy because, I mean, I'm me, bro. Like, I'm who I am, bro. Like, my story, you know, you listen to my music if you want to know who I am, or if you don't know who I am personally, bro. I just hold it down. Like, I be about my kids, about my money, and about my own shit. And I do this music shit for sure, like, for real. That's what I do. And I put a lot of money in this shit, and other people put a lot of money into it. And it's a lot of time away from my kids and shit. So it's like my job. I don't work no job. This is what I do. This is my job. Music. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you, man.
But
Somebody brought it up in the chat that No Jumper, one of your music video has been featured on a No Jumper live stream when they were doing a music review, and Adam pretty much dissed the city of Dayton because of the lack of views on your video.
yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, he said it had 20,000 views. I meant that's not a lot probably to him, but I meant it might not even be a lot to some people. But I know one thing for sure is it's all 1,000. It's all 100% real people, and
Yeah.
it's real, and it shows when I do these shows, and it shows when I sell this merch, and it's just real views, bro. He don't know nothing. He don't know about Dayton enough to even speak on it. But that's what happens when you send it in for review.
Yeah.
He don't listen to the music. I sent another song in. I sent Gas in, and he showed hella love to it. Like, he was fucking with it. You know what I mean? But he's just one of them dudes. So I get in his face and do an interview with him and get to explain to him who I am and about my city. Then he's gonna speak how he wants to about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think, to like what you were saying, he don't know a lot about Dayton. He's in LA, where LA and Dayton, that's two different populations of people. Like, that's a huge difference.
What he don't know is his homie Crip, which is he looks up to and idolizes. That's my dog. Like, that's my people. Like, I talk to him he's locked up right now. He calls me all the time. I send him money. Like, this is my people. Like, eventually when he gets out, we do this. I guarantee when I do this video with Crip Mac, Adam 22 gonna want to interview me. Know what's going on then. Who's this? Well, I've seen this dude before. He's with Crip. He watched. It's gonna come, and I promise you, I'll get an interview. Yeah.
I would love for that, man. Just you get the video, and I want you to send that shit in on a live review.
And then the funny thing is I'm glad that he did that, because then I made the post about him, and he liked the post and he's seen the video again, so it was in his face again. Like, it's all good. He going me, you know. Shout out Adam 22. We gonna link and talk about it,
Yeah.
and he gonna get to know about Dayton for real.
Everything said, like what you're saying, it's a review, so they gonna say what they gonna say. But I watched No Jumper.
Dude, I sent my music to people, and they was like, "This is straight shit." I don't care, bro. I just want the views and shit. I just want them to listen and give it a chance. I'll send you $10. You play my song. If you like it, they might be a fan. They might not. Oh well. I'm gonna
feel that, man.
Play.
Yeah. Like, I watched No Jumper a lot. Like, I'd be lying if I said I didn't watch it a lot, because
I watch it a lot too.
Like,
But
I respect Adam for what he did, and he grinded his way up there. And I will be the first one to tell Adam, he's not even the best interviewer anymore on his own channel.
Yeah.
Sharp is. Sharp, to me, is probably one of the best interviewers I've ever seen.
And Sharp comes from soft white underbelly. He was a pen. He come from the streets.
Yeah.
And he went on soft white underbelly, and then Adam noticed who he was, and he was grinding too. He was just a fucking pimp in the streets not that long ago.
Yeah, like, he's
just paid to do good. Like, that's how this shit comes. You just gotta grind and chase this shit, bro. Like my boy said, manifestation is real. It is, bro. I promise. Everything I do, I'm gonna do. I talk it up. I'm gonna do it, and I do it.
So a lot of artists, they tuck a lot of songs in the vault. How many songs roughly would you say you have tucked away in the vault?
Probably like Probably like 100, 100, 200 songs. Like Google Drive folders, like 2 or 3 folders.
Damn.
Yeah, it's probably like realistically 175 to 200, like for real.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's just shit I like. They're not complete songs though. Like
Right.
some of them ain't mixed, some of them are done, some of them got the first verse. You know what I mean? Like it just yeah. But I got a lot of shit. Yeah, I could definitely make. I'm gonna drop a mixtape of it because it needs to be released. My brother tells me all the time, like, bro, drop that shit, please.
Yeah, it's something I try and like tell artists, like you're never guaranteed a tomorrow, so
You know what I'm saying? That's
your
why.
art is what you have.
Yeah,
So I like when an artist tells me that they've got that many songs tucked away, even if it is something as small as a verse, because that's why Juice World still shows up in new people's songs because he had that many
he's got
things just tucked away.
he's got so many songs.
Yeah.
He wasn't even around. I mean, he wasn't around that long for real to have. He's got a catalog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop that shit, y'all. I got you. I got a Stained remix too that everybody wants me to drop. Bad. It's Stained. It's pretty far.
What would be some advice you'd give to younger you or a younger person wanting to pursue music?
If you, I'm gonna just say what Jelly told me because I asked the same question as Jelly. If you ain't ready, if you ain't ready to take sacrifices and lose things and like I said, time away from your kids and shit. If you're not ready to risk that to make it, you might have to wait 10 years for you to get a break. I've been rapping for a long time, bro. I ain't got no. I'm still like in the hood, like you said. I'm still in the hood. I'm not famous, none of that. Maybe in the city and shit, but like you gotta get worldwide. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man.
So, speaking of Jelly, you've got to meet Jelly obviously a lot of times.
Yeah, if you're not ready to sacrifice all this shit, man, don't do it, man. Like
Um,
you're gonna lose a lot. You're gonna lose a lot doing this shit for real. If you're doing it for real.
so when you met Jelly, did you already like really fuck with his music, or was that something that came after meeting him?
Nah, I've been a fan of Jelly for years.
What was that moment like getting to meet him for the first time?
It was like I was nervous, but when I knew how cool he was gonna be, so it was like, man, it was just appreciative for real. I could probably he's probably on tour right now doing a show or something, but I guarantee he pop in though. He follows me. Shout out Jelly, man. Jelly's the fucking goat. You know, but like when he said some real shit, man. Like me and Bubby, and we was chopping it up with him, bro. And he was like, I think what y'all need to do is show more of dating, like motherfuckers like Dot, motherfuckers like you, like you need to show more of, get it out there, more known. That's our problem is that we're just not very known.
Right.
Other than bullshit, like musically, we're not very known. Like you said, we need to work together
I
because
agree.
everybody knows
And
we
I
don't
think
work.
doing what you're doing is work and just going out and networking in Atlanta and Miami, putting your names out there, getting put on shows in other states is a good way to really get your names out there.
That's what I
Being
do
an opener.
when I go out of town. I always make sure it's something like that. Like if I don't perform, I at least go there, get a section, and I pass out 100 promo cards. And like last time I went to Orlando, I met one of my people in Orlando, free him. He's locked up right now, but I met him at the club, and he's like one of the best rap. He's one of the best artists I've ever heard. But he's just in the street, and now he's locked up. He's just one of them dudes that was like it's so legendary, but he just keeps he's a product of his environment, bro. Like he won't leave the hood, so he's just stuck there. But I met him from the club and promoting. He got one of my promo cards. I went, we pulled up in the trenches on him, and he was like, play that shit, play my music. He was like, bro, you crazy. He was like, you fired, bro. And then he played his shit, and I was like, damn, this dude, we were supposed to work out, like make our song and shit, and he got locked up. Yeah, you gotta leave the city, man. Unfortunately, bro, like Boosie said it best, bro. You gotta once you get too big, you gotta leave it. You can't, you know what I mean? If you come back, be with shooters and with secure whatever you do, man, because you will die in this motherfucker if you don't.
I think like watching, I think it was a No Jumper interview with King Yella. He talked about when he started to get his fame, that he noticed it was getting dangerous for him to even be in Chicago anymore. So that's why he moved to Vegas, because he was like, it was
Smart man.
either stay in Chicago and die, or I can move to Vegas where I ain't got to worry about none of that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, when they just cut my little homie, it just made me like realize, like, man, it would really be over nothing, bro.
Yeah.
It really be over nothing. So I just move extra cautious. I don't really. I'm usually with my brothers and shit, and I usually stay. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers know how I move. I just try to be smart, bro. I still try to show love. Like, I still go to the hood. I was just in the hood. Like, some people be surprised I still be in the hood, but I'm still there. Like, I ain't Hollywood or nothing yet. And even if I do get Hollywood, I'm still gonna show love to my people. You know what I mean? But it'll be. I can't move like I won't be able to move like that probably like here in the next 6 months to a year. But I'm still going to just strategically. I'm still gonna help people. You feel me?
Yeah. And I noticed just from the things that you've said and things in the comments, you're just a humble person. I can tell.
Try to be, man. I get taken advantage of a lot with my heart, bro. That's one bad thing about having a big heart is you get taken advantage of a lot.
What would you say is your idea of making it in the music industry?
Just where I could, just so where I could take care of all my people, man. Where everybody's like secure. All my brothers that locked up, they got if they need commissary because they're not coming home, or if they need appeal money. You know what I'm saying? And like my kids are straight, good, college set. My mama got whatever she need. Like just that, my family security. Shout out PDMC. Yeah, we promoted it a little bit, man. We were sharing it, wasn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were sharing it. But yeah, just where my people's good, man. Like all my nephews and nieces, I got a lot like that. Their people ain't here. Their daddy ain't here no more. Like if I could just take care of everything, and then I'm living where I could just get me some nice shoes, nice clothes. Like I ain't gotta have nothing crazy or man, nice car. You know, that money, I had money already, so I know how it gets when you got money. You know what I'm saying? Like I can manage
Yeah.
money good, but at the same time, I blew a lot of money on stupid shit, you know? So it's like, you just got to be careful.
So this is a question that I ask everybody because I always am interested to see like things that they would want to see change in their community. What would be some changes you want to see in the community in Dayton?
Fix all the potholes. One thing. Fix,
Fucking terrible.
fix the traffic, please. And then, like, man, I know it's not really possible, but, like, I wish they had a place for people that was in the streets. There's nobody, like, we had an instance the other day where they was fucking in there taking a bath in the street. Like, like, if they had a place for everybody to go and shit and just clean up the streets that way, he said I wasn't expecting that. And then like just clean up everything, man. Like all the violence. If we could just stop all the bad shit about this city, man. Potholes are terrible.
So talk about your discography here real quick. We'll start with you released an album on Spotify. I'm basing this off the Spotify stuff. I'm sure you released other stuff prior, but your first album on Spotify I got here is Rehabilitated. What was the process for this album?
How old is that? When did that come out?
It's on Spotify at 2019.
Damn, that recent? That's not that long ago. For some reason, I thought it was like 2018 or something. All right, well, uh, so like that album was like me, all my prison shit I had wrote and shit like that. It was all that, and it was like me getting all that shit out the way. Fuck everything you got going. And like all the shit I was going through at that time, yeah, rehabilitating. It was just about that for real. Like I was lyrically venting some shit on there, and it was just all my shit when I was locked up for real. That's why I called it that. It was something for my brothers locked up. There's a true meaning behind rehabilitated. It was like, and my brother used to say, free my brother hooligan. He used to say, what the fuck did he say? It was some crazy shit like, how can they lock us up and then let us out and say we were rehabilitated when we was never like fixed in the first place type shit. I don't remember what he said, but that's what the album was about, bro. Just about my prison shit, my life, and what I was going through at that time. I was going through a lot, and I was still like using and all kinds of shit. Still getting high and everything when I wrote that. But I was working at an addiction clinic.
Um, in 2019, you also released the song "Dreaming" with Josh Cox. How did that come about?
That's just my brother. We got a lot. We got two or one or two EPs together. We got the Azul brothers. That's just one of my brothers that I grew up with, and we just was making music for real. And he wanted to make something different than usual because he's like more like melodic and rapping and lyrical shit. And he was like, man, I want to make like a catchy song. That song's hard. That song's definitely hard. So we was just vibing in the studio, man.
Then you've also got a song in 2020 you released, Balenciagas with Dubai Almighty.
Yeah.
What was the process behind that collaboration?
So Dubai I had just started fucking with Middletown Heavy in Cincinnati, and I met him. We had a show at iBodies, and he came, and I didn't know who he was and shit. I guess he had just beat a case where he's gonna do a lot of time. You know what I mean? He was locked up. He got out, and people didn't think he was gonna be free ever again. But he beat his case, and he came to the club though, and he was just like, he just had this, I don't know, something about him. Like, man, this dude thinks he's a big shot or something. Like, he came in with like an entourage and like a little, you know what I mean, sprinter. And I was like, I'm gonna fuck with dude. I'm gonna see what he's talking about. And then we linked with each other, and bro, I just fucked with him heavy, and he started getting me hit to the like Balenciagas and shit. And we was like, man, let's make a banger about him. We still need to do the video, but I don't know where he's at.
Then in 2022, I needed to bring this up. I'm going to jump a couple of years and I'll go back because I just saw it. You've got an album with Crispy and then Chris Cobain's on there a couple times. Honkies with Attitude?
HWA?
Yeah.
HWA.
What was the process behind that?
So Honkies with an Attitude, HWA, it originally stemmed from, who made it was, man, I want to say it's like Face made it, but me and Face made it at the same time. Like, we was talking about it like, let's do 8 honkies with an attitude because we're, you know what I mean? We white boys, like, we honkies. So I got it tatted immediately. Like, I was in the joint, Face was in the streets. And then Face got it done, and then Crispy, we came together, bro, and it was like, you know, I got Go Buck tatted. I'm still Go Buck forever. But, and then, like, original Get Money Boys. It's just all shit that we was as kids. And then we just started, like, we grew up, man. I'm like, man, I'm really going to hold this shit down. Like, we don't like fuck 12 type shit. Like, we just like the white version of them. Like, honkies, though. You know what I mean? Like, we hold shit. And, like, Crank Raw, he on there, Free Crank. He's a crazy-ass honky, you know what I mean? It's just something like, it's not no never. Like, right now in prison, it's all over prison right now. Like, it's unfortunately turning into some other shit, like, but that's just people representing. But it's not no racist shit whatsoever. Like, you really got to understand what it means. And, like, I'll break it down to whoever. Like, it's just some solid shit. Like, I'm going to hold shit down. I'm a real honky. I'm not no white boy. Like, I'm going to hold shit down. You know what I mean? And my brother like that. Like, my brother Face, like, we never, like, I don't know, bro. we always just called each other honkies and shit, bro. Like, they just thought of that shit. And it's legendary, like, for real. Like, they really love that shit, man. My fans love that shit. Like, they really do.
And then in 2021, you released an album, Virgo Season, with Bino the Hitman, and then there's a couple different features on there. You got IZ, Icewood, FCF Bando, and my dude, Mile J. What was the process behind that album?
Free Bino, first off. Bino locked up. But it was just, they kept, bro, you know, a lot of people, my brothers and shit, when we joke and shit, it's always about, oh, you're a Virgo. You're extra. You know, you're extra since, you know, they, like, really be into that shit. Like, if you're a Virgo, whatever, or Libra, like, they'll really go off that. Like, that's how you are no matter what. So they was just always making fun, like, oh, y'all should make something called Virgo Season, all your love songs and shit, and then heartbreak songs, you know what I mean? because we so wishy washy because we Virgos or whatever. So we just locked in and made the shit. That album's so slept on, man. It's got some bangers on it, bro. But
I
Bino
need
up.
I need to peep that one because the next album I was gonna bring up is your newest release this year, your Big Dot album, which was the first full album I've listened to of yours. I shared it on the page and everything when it dropped because you got hella features on here, but this track list front to back was fire. I fucked with every song I listened to.
Thank you.
The features were on point.
I really put some work into that album, bro. It was a long time to make it, bro. Like I put like a year into that of working and shit, like features, and now I'm loading the videos out. That's the first, and then I had like a full press run on it, but the press run was about like this is for Crispy, like this album for Crispy. This is for him passing, like this is for him, bro. Like I ain't want no attention. I didn't want no attention on me from the album. I wanted everybody to know it was for him, type shit. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just because that's how it was supposed to be. We were supposed to be doing this shit together, and he's not with me, so. And it's gonna be like that forever, bro. Like I really miss my brother. I'm really gonna hold them down forever and ever till they kill me, like or I die, whatever happens. I'm gonna hold my brothers down. And that's got my brother's also a fire ass song. I think checked it out. It's slept on. A lot of shit just be slept on for real, man.
I agree. I will say that probably my two favorites on there are Addiction with Spyro because Spyro is going to be a problem. Me and C Money have talked that kid is going to be a problem, man. He's got so much talent at his age already.
He's definitely a GOAT, and that was just us vibing in the studio. It was like he was wanting to kick it, and I'm like, man, come on, let's go. I'm working on the album. I'm gonna put you on the album. And he came through and he played that beat, and I'm like, oh yeah. Because if you listen to this song, it's crazy. He's like 17.
Yeah.
And then like it just sounds, but the song it just sounds so perfect with both of us. It ain't matter who's what age, it just vibes so perfectly. Spyro is a problem. He's a GOAT, man.
And then the other one I really fuck with is In This Bitch, and that's just because I'm good friends with Rax. And
that song crazy. We about to shoot a video to that. That was just us all in the
Rax
studio.
and Rental crack me up.
Yeah, if you know, we was all in the studio pouring up and we was doing our thing. All I do is smoke and drink now, but that's when I was popping yerks and all that crazy shit. And we just was going crazy in the studio, bro, and just put that beat on and we all just went in there one after another, didn't write shit for real. And then Rax came in, let me show you how to turn a cream soda to some lemonade. We was just going crazy. I was like, oh yeah, that was our first song together.
Which is crazy. I really thought y'all would have linked up before that, just because you guys can both do that. Like,
we got two now, but we supposed to do a EP, bro. It was supposed to be called Racks in the East Side. We're supposed to do it still. Say so. I told him I want to do it, bro. I want to do it.
I'm gonna tell Vaccines to do it because that shit's gonna be hard.
Racks in the East Side. That's so legendary. Don't ever steal that either. That was the very first set ever said on here. Remember that.
You also in 2021 did another song with Josh Cox, Broken Record, that featured Slico Got Bars. That's also another song that I actually really like. What was it like getting to link up with Slico?
Well, that was through Josh had already had that song with him. I think he was just talking about putting me on it. So we haven't got to sit and chop it up and actually like create nothing together in the studio. I want to do that still with Slico before shit get where either me and him or it's harder to do. I want to get that done. But that was just he had that song and I'm like I definitely fuck with Slico. And we just dropped it I dropped it one day and he dropped his from wherever he was at and we just put together and it's classic. Need to do a video for that probably. That's what I'm thinking.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, we will. It's all coming. Shout out to man. Y'all been showing love, bro. Thank y'all.
You had brought it up earlier when we were talking about Rax and Rental. You have a small series of songs. You got Tris Talking and Tris Talking 2. Is there a few Tris Talking 3 gonna drop sometime?
Tris Talking 3's got me, Spyro, Yella, which is SBM Yella, and then Wando's on that one too. That man, it's been done, but I got to get it remixed. Like it
Right.
was just another night we was in the studio for 12 hours, just making shit, and you know what I mean that we didn't engineer it, so it needs mixed. But yeah, there's three Tris Talkins. Tris Talking 2 is crazy too, and then the original, of course, is legendary with my brother Lil J.
Um, Now you brought it up earlier. You did the song "No Cap" with Rio de Young OG. What was that like, getting to get somebody that you already fucked with their music and you were able to afford their feature? What was that moment like for you when you got his verse back?
Bro, it was legendary, bro. I was the first one with a Rio verse in the city, bro. And it was just like when I got it, it was vintage Rio. Like he would just drop fucking legendary, and like it was when he was, you know what I mean? Like he was going crazy, and I just was like, he just fucked with me for some reason. Like I don't know if it's because how hard I supported him. Like I buy his merch and all that shit. I fuck with Rio. I'm a fan of him, and I'm his homie. Like I fuck with him. And I don't know if he just was like, he's like, and they always show me love, like all like Peasy, Lou Graham. If you watch my new vlog, Lou's in that. He's real tight with Rio, like, you know what I mean? And Mike, they just always show me love, bro. And it was just dope to be able to work with him, man. And he showed me some love on it, like, and unfortunately he got locked up, but we still got a video coming no matter what. But he's locked up right now, but it was just dope to be able to work with him, bro. Because in my eyes, he's like, right now, currently, he's like top 3. He's really like my first. I ain't gonna care, bro. I just fuck with him, bro, so hard.
Um, and then I guess I'll ask the same question for, is it H Cop? How do you pronounce that? The song with Crip Mac.
Oh, hop out. Yeah.
Hop out. Okay.
That's some gang shit he did. That's what he called it, bro. That's some straight gang shit. It's called hop out, but it's got the K in it. That's some Crip shit he got going on. Like, pull out.
What was that like, getting his verse back for that?
It was fire, bro. Was it the first song? That was the first song we did together. So when he sent, my brother Soda is the one that made that happen. He wanted that feature to happen. That's like my brother, but he's like a little manager too a little bit. He be like investing in me, so he's like a angel investor / manager. My brother though, you know what I mean? He just believes in me. So he was like, bro, I want this to happen and shit. So then I start talking to Crip Mac all the time and got to know him and shit, and he's solid, bro. He's definitely solid. Yeah, shout out produced by Devolia. Yeah, come fuck with all them people we're talking about. But it was just cool because Crip Mac's he's super big. Like
Yeah.
he's world,
I mean,
national,
shit, not even
worldwide.
just musically. Like, he's like
Yeah,
YouTube
bro.
sensational big because of his vlogging shit that he does, and his
Yeah,
Channel 5. I don't know if you know who Channel 5
the
is on
best
YouTube.
interview they ever
That shit is fucking hilarious.
Bro, it was the best interview they've ever had, bro. He literally catches a fade with the cameraman.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So the last song I want to talk about is your newest release that you just dropped a week ago today. Because it is a little bit different of a song. It's one of those songs that you make that is emotional. You dropped "Cried Today." What was the process and the meaning behind "Cried Today"?
That was for my brother Sean, man. I didn't even want to make that song. It's one of the ones you fucking hate making, but you got to. My brother Sean passed away. Fucking crazy ass truck accident. And I was just sitting in the hood. I had to go find our brother JB. It's his blood brother, but it's my little brother. Like I met Sean through JB, you know what I'm saying? And I went and found him, bro, and we was just sitting there on the porch, and we was all just crying, and I just was looking around. It's like, damn, everybody. And we was in the hood with it, and I'm like, everybody, the hood cried today. That's why I made it like that. Everybody was just fucked up about it, man, because Sean was like really that type of dude that didn't bother shit, stayed out the way, wasn't in the streets, was working a job, doing everything he was supposed to. And then he just dies out of nowhere, bro. It was fucking insane. I woke up and people was telling me, and I'm looking at it like it don't even seem real. Like Sean, ain't no what, huh? And yeah, I played that song for his brother in the car. We was just riding and shit, man. And this is his blood brother. This is my brother, you know what I mean? And like he just lost his big brother. And we was just I don't know, man. I make this shit for everybody to like to relate to if they can. I know a lot of people loved him and shit, and I know a lot of people probably had the same love I had for him. So I know they needed to hear something to put his name in, you know what I mean, in the clouds, if you want to say, like, put his name out there and shit, because that song gonna be around forever, and that's a memory of him.
All right, man. I'm out of questions, so I'm gonna give you the floor to promote anything you got going on.
All right. Okay, so I just dropped a new Rolling Loud vlog, whole lot of cough syrup vlog. I just dropped that. That's on YouTube right now. It's 19 minutes of content, y'all. It's crazy. It's us in Miami. We doing our thing out there. Watch it. It's funny as hell. If you watch any of my vlogs, it's always comedy, bro. Always funny. Friday, I got the Sweet Dreams video dropping at 4 o'clock. If everybody can meet me in the live chat premiere and chat with me, it helps the algorithm. It'll boost it up. As many people go flood the comments on the video. 75 is being edited, ready to drop. Thank you, Devolia, for the follow. 75 is shot, ready to be dropped. I'm finna move on and shoot more video. I'm just gonna keep dropping, y'all. Videos coming, the videos is coming. I'm not gonna stop dropping. Singles is coming, new albums coming, everything's coming how it's supposed to. I'm gonna at least try to give y'all a video a month, if not two. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. Like, give everybody a video or two a month, bro. Whether it's a vlog and a video or it's 2 videos, whatever. I'm just trying to get this shit out. You know what I mean? And then October 15th, we got Ace Hood, Bubby, Galloway, and me at Odd Bodies. 25th to the 29th of October, we're in Indianapolis at Emerson Theater, me and Bubby. And then, yeah, that's what we got going on. New merchandise coming soon. There will be merch available at the show, too, on the 15th.
Yeah, let's say October 15th, Ace Hood, Odd Bodies. All right, man. Yeah, check out Devoya. He watches the show a lot. If you follow Pete the Prophet on Instagram,
Yeah, Pete.
They've been working together right now. A lot of the snippets that P's been posting, those are Devoya's beats that he's been working on.
I've known them. I don't know if he's ever told you, bro, but I've known them. Like, they knew my brother Face. Like, when we was younger, Get Money Boys at Cruise Fest, I used to see them. Like, Joe is our people, and I used to be their manager. And I've known P and bro for a long, long time, bro. Like, I was like 17, 16, chopping it up with him at Cruise Fest in the car.
P's my bro in this. Like, he's the whole reason I even started this whole thing, because I worked with him. And when he dropped his first solo album after taking the hiatus when GTC split,
yeah,
played it for me. I was like, yo, this is fucking fire, man. And we just been cool with each other ever since. I go over to his place, we kick it, always chop it up. But I appreciate you coming on, J-Dot, and appreciate you giving me your time.
Salute, Drago. Salute, Flim. I got you. You already know, brother. It's all love. I appreciate you, man. For sure. Anytime, bro.
If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're not following me, give me a follow. I appreciate it.
Everybody follow my dog, man. Make sure you follow my dog, man.
All of J-Dot's links
Artist
will be in the
hosting.
description below, and Instagram will be linked in the description on here. So I appreciate you, man, so much.
Good conversation, my brother.
Thank you. You too, man. I appreciate it.
All love, boy.
Later.